guys, Jono here from Amplify This. I'm here with the amazing Matt Adams.
How you doing?
And we're going to be having a bit of a chat about all things sound, or sort of.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go.
Yep.
So, yeah, I met Matt a couple of years back on a gig somewhere.
4 years?
4 years,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, Matt's like a well-rounded muso, awesome sound engineer, and just a top bloke as well. So, welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me here.
No worries. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, and why you wanted to be, and what made you begin working as a sound tech.
Well, a few years ago, I was doing a Bachelor of Music, as you know, same course as what you did.
Yeah, that's how we met, by the way.
Yep. And I was planning on being a music teacher one day, but happened to fall into sound tech. It was just a job to get me through uni, and I was really enjoying it. And I thought, hey, let's continue this. It's getting me an income.
Yeah.
The idea of being a music teacher, that kind of scared me off, as they were changing all of their things and all these new requirements and paperwork.
Got like the paperwork, eh?
Yep. Then I just fell into being a tech.
Sweet. And I guess because you've got that music background as well, it makes it easier for you to know what to do, sort of thing.
It sure does. The thing that I found between me and some other techs, I can relate to the musicians better because I understand what they're trying to do, what they're trying to achieve, and we can talk about similar common terms that we both understand instead of a tech saying, oh, I need more this, more that.
Yeah.
And the musician goes, I don't know what that is, I just know how to play my piano.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what the musicians want on stage as well. I'm coming from the music background as well. I'm a guitarist, you're a piano player. We sort of know what we want on stage if we were up there.
So I can provide that for them before they even ask for it.
Exactly right. And that I think that makes our job a lot easier as a sound tech. I know other techs like yourself. Like you see the tech, they know the tech stuff, and they can pull
they can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
but they don't relate well to the other end of the building.
It.
There's a wall in between. Yeah,
that's it. And also like when they're pulling a mix, especially a sound mix, like you're going, oh, that's real bass heavy, or there's just not something.
It'll sound good, but it's not quite.
That's it.
Next bit.
Yeah. And that's where that music background helps heaps. Yeah. Oh, sweet. So, I think we've sort of already answered a little bit of this, but what sort of things do you think a sound engineer should have, and characteristics of a sound engineer?
A hatred of sleep. You don't get much. Easygoing. Just chilled personality, because a lot of gigs get super tense. A lot of there can be often cultural differences that you have to deal with on a gig. So being able to just take it easy, relax. If somebody else gets fired up, just stay chill. And usually you can make it through a gig and somehow find a common ground that you can both relate on. And just get through the gig.
Awesome. So for those who don't know, you mentioned like long hours or a hatred of sleep. So what do you mean by that? Like run us through what you mean by that.
Oh, well, often like a gig, you're the first in, you're the last out.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like FIFO, but it's FILO instead, first in, last out. But you'll often show up, if it's say a school music showcase, which I've been doing a fair few of lately, you'll show up at 9 in the morning or even earlier than that to prepare for when the students show up. They may show up at 9 o'clock. You'll have a full day of rehearsals that goes till maybe 5 o'clock. You might be lucky to get half an hour for dinner, unless you've got a few other things you have to fix in between then and the show. Then you've got a 3-hour show that you have to concentrate for.
And then you've got the pack up.
Then the pack up after it, so you may get home at say 1 o'clock. And then you've got work the following day at 9 o'clock.
So 14-hour days back to back to back.
Yep, pretty much.
I guess that's a sound life, this techie life, eh?
Yeah, it is pretty
much. Techie life. Love it. Oh, awesome. So, Matt, for those budding sound engineers out there, what would be your top 3 tips? To a sound engineer to pull a good mix?
Okay, so my step number 1, once I find out who the gig is, I'll have a listen to the band or whatever it is, just to see what they sound like, get an idea for their sound, how many instruments, stuff like that.
Awesome.
And And then once I show up, my number one step is always get your gain structure right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Get everybody plugged in, crank that gain knob to a really nice spot.
Yeah.
And then everything else kind of falls into place from there.
Yeah.
And then my next tip would be get your foldbacks right.
Yeah.
Because if a musician's happy with their foldback, they'll play more comfortably, and their proper sound will come through. And it just makes it a lot easier for you mixing front of house. Once you get going, don't even bother with your mix out the front. Get your foldbacks right. And everything else goes from there.
That's it. And foldbacks are key. Hey, like once a musician's happy on stage, like makes your life so much happier. Yeah.
A lot less angst.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Matt, for coming down. It's been awesome chatting with you today to get a bit of an insight of what it's like for you as a sound engineer.
And share.
What was that, sorry?
I like to share my tips every now and then.
That's good, especially with good mates. Yeah. That's good. Love it. Thanks again. We'll see you guys soon. And catch ya.
Bye.